What up? What up? What up? We back once again with some more college basketball for you guys. Tonight we have the Aztecs of San Diego State going up against the Wolverines of Utah Valley. Don't worry, I got some. Don't worry. There we go. Oh, no overtime. Let's hope not. Hold on, real quick. I gotta What's up, D Pain? Do I still watch WWE? I do. Um, I do watch WWE. I don't watch it as often like how we used to back in the day because we used to watch like every day. But hold on, what's that block? Oh, okay. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I still watch it. I still talk about it. All right.
San Diego State basketball November is in the books. It is time to turn the calendar to December. And tonight, the Aztecs return from the Players Era Festival to host a very good Utah Valley team out of the WAC. As always, alongside Tammy Blackbird, my name is Steve Quisson. Here's something that hasn't been uttered in these parts in a while, Tammy. The Aztecs coming into play tonight, having lost 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, really tough time of the year right now. Brian Dutcher said at practice today that it's a grind, and we're trying to get through it. But they ran in to Michigan in that first game in the Players Era Festival. Michigan plays that drop coverage, so they want you to beat them with twos. But you can't really do that unless you also hit those shots. You get some fast break points and second chance opportunities, and we just really didn't do enough of that. But what a bounce back game it was against Oregon in the middle of that week, and they really needed that against a really good Oregon team. Our guys got to the rim. We had a lot of good mid-range game, and you know, it's hard to turn around day to day to day, and every team will play you differently. And then Baylor, I think that's a game that really our team would like to get back because I think that they thought they left some points on the board and just did not D them up that way. So disappointing loss to finish that classic. But our guys have enough offense, Steve. They're just so talented. We're still trying to find our defensive culture here.
Yeah, and by the way, Utah Valley is on a heater of late, and their numbers both offensively and defensively, they mirror that of the San Diego State Aztecs. Could be a very interesting Wednesday inside Viejas Arena. The opening tip-off comes your way next.
I forgot who they played. They played some team, and they were
Credit
looking pretty
Union One
solid.
Free Checking has everything you need to bank on the go. Make deposits and more with our highly rated mobile app. And get your direct deposit up to 2 days sooner with CU1 Early Pay. Open your account in minutes at creditunion1.org.
Make sure if you
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend designed to hydrate better than water.
if you are on YouTube, please make sure you subscribe and subscribe, drop a like, and just like hang out in the YouTube stream. We are trying to get to YouTube partner. And I'm aiming for a goal of hitting YouTube partner before the end of the year, so we have 28 days.
I'm their biggest fan.
Old Trapper, what's your beef?
It's here. EA Sports College Football 26. Mountain West is in the
I thought
game.
he was in Florida.
Now it's your turn to call the plays, win the rivalries, own the moment. Your school, your squad, your
Oh,
chance
he was
to
in the
take
Blue
the
Jays
time.
facility in Florida. Okay.
It's time to step up and make history with your favorite Mountain West
Yeah. But
team,
D-Pain, how you been? How was your holiday?
where stars
How everybody
are
feeling?
born.
This is
Let
San
me know if
Diego
y'all got
State
any best,
University, where
I
every
think we're
possibility
good. I
shines
don't
with
think I
Southern
need light.
California life. And
think
the
we're good. We don't need
ideas
no
that
light.
drive you will come to light. You'll join a vibrant community cheering for the spirit of play. With world-class academic programs that help you meet the future where it's going. In a setting that will spark your imagination. Dare to discover the unknown.
First ever meeting between the Wolverines out of the WAC and the Aztecs. Utah Valley 5-2. They just won 3 straight as part of the Cancun Challenge, and their net rating is 77. That's 1 spot ahead of UCLA. Meantime, the Aztecs are 3-3. Their net is 127 as of this afternoon, and it's not often you host a December game against a mid-major where a win over the said mid-major at home would actually be a quad 3 victory. But and hey, 2 spots lower, and this could be a quad 2 victory. This today with them at 77 could be a quad 3 victory. And the defense has just got to get better. Aztecs have allowed 93 points per game to opponents over their last 4 contests.
Yeah, I think regardless, SDSU coaching staff would say quad 1, quad 2, quad 3, we don't care. Today it's about our guys showing up on the defensive side of things, and at practice today, I've never seen a more intense shoot around.
The Wolverines,
Steve, it was
Utah
all
Valley,
defensive drills, and
the
they were
Aztecs
just
was San
really
Diego
getting
State.
after it. But something's got to change, right? Because you get
Yeah,
that defense and
I went to,
offense together. You start
I went to
working that
go
at both
check
ends of
on,
the floor,
check on
and
the family
you're going to
first.
have yourself a really good program. Brian
I'll talk
Dutcher
to
has
her
bought
afterwards.
into this team. He knows it's going to be a journey. He
Ain't
doesn't
nothing
know
to
how
talk
they're going to
about,
get there,
so hang out.
but they will.
Isaac Davis, the Utah State transfer, to jump in the center circle against Magoon Guath. It's up, it's tipped back. The Aztecs have the opening possession. Talking about defense, we saw something I don't think I've ever seen in 25 years of doing college basketball on television. The Aztecs were out here running defensive drills 45 minutes before the national anthem with David Velasquez, the associate head coach, leading the way.
That's how serious they are about the commitment to
Yeah.
making sure that they get the defense on track, because they're not worried about offense at all.
Here's the first shot of the game for Utah Valley University. It's out of the hands of Noah Tates, and if that kid's scoring like that, he averages 3 a game, it could be a long night. You know what? Coming out here 45 minutes ahead of time
Who took that Utah Valley money line?
Those defensive reps is like if
Who
you're
took
going to a
that
Major
Utah
League
Valley
Baseball
line,
game.
that Utah
You know,
Valley money
25
line.
years ago, they used to take infield before the games. You don't see it unless
Yeah.
it's like the
Unless you're
Joe
in trouble.
Girardi-led Marlins, right? And they're so super young. Here's Heidi. He's been on a heater lately. Has been shooting 69% over his last 12 games, and that's an empty possession for San Diego State. 2 in a row to begin the proceedings.
And 3 ball.
Here's Tates. Utah Valley in all green. They were a 25-win team last year.
3 ball.
And went 15-1 to win the WAC regular season championship. LZ Harrington making his 2nd consecutive start. And he's trying to go coast to coast. Stops at the free throw line. Guy's been making a lot of shots lately.
That's why he's getting the start, right? I mean, he's going out there. He's not just scoring, but he's doing everything else that this coaching staff is asking him to do. They really like the minutes. He's been working hard, and Coach Dutcher really praising him, saying that, hey, he's a really good player. You just watch him on defense. He's really buying into this team system.
Magoon Guath got his paws on it and is going to rip it away for a steal. Back into the hands of Harrington. Harrington shooting 90% from beyond the arc, 10 of 11 to begin his college career from 3. Here's Heidi, untucked shirt and all. And a little pass inside, rolling off the screen. Aztecs save it. Bird inside Guath, and he's fouled as he went up on the second chance opportunity.
To begin the game, man.
And he hasn't been too shabby at the free throw line. 10 of 14 at the line to start things for the big 7-foot sophomore. Utah Valley last year, 15-1 in the WAC. They made the NIT, and coming off 25 wins, cupboard certainly wasn't bare. 6 key players returning from that squad, in addition to some key transfers and 9 newcomers.
They're coming in here having won the last 3
They
games
might get
coming
hurt
off
again.
of that
No,
Cancun
Neymar scored
Challenge
3
where they
goals.
played one of the most dominant performances in literally their program history. And listen, this is a team statistically you have to really be careful. First of all, they're a great passing team. They get a lot of pocket passes, a lot of shovel passes inside. They're very good inside, but 6th nationally in field goal percentage at 53%, 6 in block shots. So these guys can defend. They've got length. We're going to have to deal with that, and we're going to have to really step up and be ready.
Really good on the helpers and assist, and another empty possession there, but they got a run out. They got in front of the Aztecs defense there.
They need to sound the fast break.
Harrington lobs it up for Goff, and he puts it in with a soft touch.
Into the lay.
Really nice recognition there to get to that ball to the basket to Guath, where he's just got a nice soft touch.
Strong take, Jackson Holcomb. Their leading scorer, just over 15 points a game. Got it back and got the pass inside to Isaac Davis for the bucket. What do we talk about helpers? 20 assists per game for Utah Valley. That's 9th best in the NCAA coming in.
Yeah, 9th in assists per game. That's just incredible. And don't forget, these guys can also defend as well. They only give up 63 points a game. As Guath gets another one, our guys are finding him early at the rim. There's no way that this Utah Valley team can defend that height, that close to the rim with that pass.
Bird with the second assist for the Aztecs here before the first media break. Tyler Hendricks drills a triple, and they've made a couple of threes to begin things. They're 37% on threes. You look at the numbers. I tweeted them out yesterday. They're very Aztec-like numbers, both offensively and defensively. This should be quite the challenge.
Let's go.
Early lead for the Wolverines. 9 to shoot. Dixon Waters. Mid-post. Turnaround is too long. Aztecs shot really well in the Oregon game. Not so much against Michigan or Baylor. And we're going to get a foul on the baseline drive, and we're also going to get a substitution. Jeremiah Oden, the first to check in here for Brian Dutcher.
You mentioned this Aztec team not shooting well against that Michigan team, and you know that Michigan team played in that drop coverage, as I mentioned in the open. They want you to beat them with twos. And mathematically, they feel like they got the better edge. Now, they shot 11 for 33, I believe, from 3. They've just put up 33 points on us from three-point line. So the math just doesn't work out. But
might not be a bad recipe. Does anybody make two-point shots that are not
I hope so, right?
in college basketball anymore? Heidi with the foul. Tate missed back iron, and Heidi with a rebound.
Well, I also think San Diego State, too, we're a team that we'll step up and say, hey, we want you to beat us with twos, because we feel like I don't think there's anybody that can really beat us if we force that. But that means we really got to guard the 3, take away the 3 ball.
Yep. Last time in this building, the double overtime loss to Troy, who then 2 days later went to USC and lost on a buzzer beater in 3 overtimes to the Trojans.
Oh, you see? All
Bird
that
had his pocket pick.
Stop being selfish.
Transition back the other way. Holcomb stepped through the defense, forced it up, missed it, and we're going to get a foul.
Basket interference?
We're going to get probably a technical here for hanging on the rim. Let's see.
Yep, basket interference.
Nope, it'll just be a turnover. And it will be Aztec basketball coming back. Early going, Utah Valley with a 1-point lead.
Be a one-man show. Got the ball stolen.
Arena.
You go on the bench.
It's Bedlam tonight here in Boise.
Pumping at the pit. This place is electric.
As sports fans, we may cheer for different teams, but there's one thing that we can all agree on. We want the game to be big. And with 3 levels, 30 cabanas, a 143-foot screen, 6 clean pools, and endless cold drinks, it doesn't get any bigger or any better than Stadium Swim in Las Vegas. All sports, all seasons. It's more than a pool deck. Stadium Swim. It's the only thing like it in the world.
This is San Diego State University, where every possibility shines with Southern California life. And the ideas that drive you will come to light. You'll join a vibrant community cheering for the spirit of play, with world-class academic programs that help you meet the future where it's going, in a setting that will spark your imagination. Dare to discover the unknown.
Old Trapper Beefs. Last bag.
You know there's plenty for both of you.
Old Trapper, what's your beef?
Yo, thank you for the raid. Thank you, big bro. Thank you, bro. What's good, bro? Doing good, man. Guys, just doing some college basketball. We live on.
Despite shooting 33% at the outset, Utah Valley has a 1-point lead, 8-7. Welcome back inside Viejas Arena. Steve Whistle alongside Tammy Blackburn. Thanks for making us part of your Wednesday.
We're about 1,300 watch hours away from YouTube partners.
Aztec shooting 50%. They have not attempted a three yet.
I want to try to hit it before the end of the year.
Consecutive start.
I think it's possible.
BJ Davis now in off the bench, probing the defense here. Handoff to Dixon Waters, got to the elbow, fired it up and missed it. And rebounded by Holcomb, who's a pretty complete player with those 15 points a game. He also gets 7 rebounds. Leaves it out here for Trevin Lenhart.
He pushed that. Why you push that man like that, bro?
Underneath.
Hey, number one, bro. Number one for Utah Valley, bro. Don't take that, bro. Fight back. Just watching that AEW. You sound like you're disappointed.
Substitutions for Utah Valley. They'll get a little bigger. Hayden Welling coming in. Sherman Witherspoon, the fourth,
you know what it is, Bomber? It's
Tates, who made the opening three, is out. So is the Utah State transfer, Isaac Davis. And our first look at Sean Newman coming in now.
I'm trying to find the balance. That's it.
The senior grad transfer from Louisiana Tech. But a pretty good game against Baylor. 10 points.
Yep. Thank you, Pizza.
And 6 assists, right? That's where he kind of was last year, averaging almost 8 assists.
I'm just trying to find
Law
balance,
Tech
buddy.
last year.
Three
Quick
ball.
Inbound, and that
Off
shot
the
is
mark.
missed. Sherman Witherspoon, the fourth. And the Aztecs in transition. Calling for it inside. Pharaoh Compton, who's in.
Woo.
Running through screens, B.J. Davis, he's got it.
There you go.
10 to shoot.
10 seconds on
Compton
the
sets
shot
the
clock.
screen. Davis
With
goes
the
to
lay.
work, changes hands, and will find himself at the free throw line. That's a good take there to get yourself to the line.
Well, he's trying to hurt him off the dribble, right? You get downhill. This is what Troy did. They really attacked. They got downhill. They drew the foul. I mean, there were, 80, 81, 82 foul shots combined in that game. That's what Troy did. And B.J. Davis, that's a guy that's got a quick first step. He can punch off the dribble.
This is really trying to find
balance. You see him change hands, his athletic
That's
ability. You think of this guy as really a pass-first point guard, but he also looks for his shot, and they need him to continue to be able to do that. A scoring point guard.
This is my second
multiple
stream
point
of the
guards
day.
that we've seen in this program. You know, a great shooter, a great assist guy, and just an all-around great game.
Had a career high 21 points against Oregon. He loves playing in that player era event because over the last 2 years he's averaged 14 points per game, and he's really stung the Ducks a couple of times. He might like playing teams in green uniforms because his two best career games have come against Oregon. The 21 we talked about, the career high
when you want to hit that
at
goal,
the Players era, and then he scored 18
takes, right?
against Oregon earlier in his career prior to this season.
Oh, thank you.
And you knew he was going to make those. He's made 20 of 21 at the line, leads the Mountain West Conference 95% coming in. Gives the Aztecs a lead here of a point on the drive, and Compton was able to block it. And it's going to get kicked out. It'll be Aztec basketball.
Well, you saw Holcomb there. Jackson Holcomb for Utah Valley put the ball on the floor, and that's what that guy is going to do. I mean, he can also get to the rim. You got to be prepared to guard his first step. He'll look to pick up the ball and pass as well. Again, great passing team for Utah Valley.
Yeah, 20 assists a game, a lob up, and there is Compton to finish it. Fantastic patience there. You'll see the replay.
Yeah, heck of a look by Newman Jr. Great lead to the basket. These guys are finding each other. You like what you see with Guath and being led to the basket?
Well, it's going to take a little time too, right? I mean, you often talk about chemistry as Jackson Holcomb leaves the game.
What's good? Great one.
To
How you
Isaac
feeling?
Hawkins. And you figure Newman he'll probably have some big assist games when the Mountain West Conference comes around, and this team has, a dozen games under their belt. And another steal for the Aztecs. That's going to be their second of the game. Newman driving and a kick out. DeGorville into the corner. Davis lines it up. And the corner pocket three is good.
His shot looked really good in practice today. He was really feeling it. He came out today before the game.
Hey, tell me
you see it right there. Nothing but net. This place erupts. They really like what they see. We turned it around. A nice little run here. 7-0 run for the Aztecs.
Another takeaway. Might it lead to a transition three? Let's see. Davis to Compton. Compton spins inside of a block by Hawkins. They're really good at blocks. 7.6 a game.
How you feeling tonight?
Sixth best in the NCAA. And Lenhart, who's a great assist guy, bounce pass to Hayden Welling for the bucket. Lenhart, 6.3 assists a game, 18th nationally. That was his 45th assist in 7+ games. That's 29th.
Mari,
yeah, he's
my
got 44,
boy.
which puts him at that 29th nationally. These are great numbers for these guys from Utah Valley.
Mari, let me know you got that Utah Valley money line. Let me know.
8 minutes in.
What we betting on tonight?
Stepped into the 2, but
Three ball.
Davis again. Oh, he's got the hot hand.
Extra pass. It's an extra pass.
I'm going to follow it right now.
They give him the 3 ball there?
Yeah.
They gave him the 3 ball. All right, they gave him the 3. His toe was on the line when he finished. They gave him the 3 ball there. That's a extra pass 3 ball there. You love the game.
B.J. Davis, a game-high 8. The Aztecs have 5 assists on 6 made field goals.
Hey, you know me. Let's get it.
Why not give it to Davis?
Score in transition, Steve, which means Aztecs are
thinking about
the ball out of the net.
Come on,
look at that turnaround after the behind-the-back pass. Somebody is possessed.
If I was you,
Utah Valley.
I don't know.
Todd Phillips, who's an excellent coach, has to call it. Admire this behind the back.
Spread might be something that you want to look
at. Spin bucket. Aztecs. I might look
at the spread total bet. Spread and total parlay.
It's Bedlam tonight here in Boise.
There we go.
The crowd is
I just subscribed, Bomber.
This place is electric.
Oh, hold on. I just want to let y'all know I just got update that Friday is we're gonna be showing there's a thing called Karate Combat, I think it is. Hold on, I'm trying to find it. Yeah, Karate Combat 58 on Friday at 7 o'clock. So we're gonna be showing that as well. And I'm gonna have that on Twitch and YouTube. So make sure y'all come through. Make sure you tell somebody. If you haven't subscribed to the channels yet, follow, subscribe. I think we're five followers away from 10,000 on Twitch, and we just hit 1,100 on YouTube.
Cheering for the spirit of play with world-class academic programs that help you meet the future where it's going. In a setting that will spark your imagination.
I want to support everybody. Right? I don't care if anyone supports me. I want to support everyone and invest in people.
You know there's plenty for both of you.
Old Trapper, what's your beef?
But like if y'all working on something, man, let me know, man. I just want to, I want to pour life and I want to invest and I want to support because that, it's free, man.
Back on the Mesa, 12-2 run for the Aztecs over the last 2:49, and Tammy, the defense has led to offense. 9-point lead now for San Diego State, their largest of the night, and I can feel the folks watching us tonight in the county just with a sigh of relief here.
In about the last 4 minutes, Utah Valley, 1 of 4. Our guys aren't pulling the ball out of the net, which means they're running in transition. They're getting points. They're defending a little bit,
man.
and that's the style of game that we want to play.
Aztecs are shooting 58% against a team that is really good, holding opponents to 36% from the floor. Another takeaway. DeGorville! Oh, for Faro Compton.
What boy flew?
Wow, if this is hockey, there's 2 assists there on that. That's why Pharaoh Compton is shooting lights out this season. And by the way, 51% of his career field goals have been slam dunks. Welling, they need that, and missed back iron. And Utah Valley has grown cold.
This is the kind of emphasis the Aztec coaching staff is putting on defense.
11
it was
point
a
lead.
practice today. It was intense. It was about an hour at shoot-around, 55 minutes or so in defensive drills, and then the drills before the game here today. And then after that dunk, Brian Dutcher, the head coach on the sideline, willing his team to get back and get out and defense. Don't celebrate, play D. That's the emphasis that you're seeing here tonight.
DeGorville missed the shot. Holcomb back in there now.
That was.
Tate's also back in there. Davis up top. And Davis rolled off the screen. He got hammered by DeGorville. Wow. That's going to be a foul on the young sophomore, Taj DeGorville. BJ Davis now in double figures for the 5th consecutive game. So doing it coming off the bench here. I think he came into the season thinking, all right, I'm a starter. I'm coming back in. But with all the depth, the perceived depth the Aztecs have had, he's come off the bench.
Here's that fast break. And then just the nice lob to Pharaoh Compton. And that's when Brian Dutcher said, get back, get out at the three-point line. You don't want to give these Utah Valley a three-point opportunity, especially after a made bucket.
Up to an 11-point lead, biggest of the game. 7-0 run the last 143, 14-2 run over the last 406. One to go in a travel. Hayden Welling, whose brother played here last year alongside him. Carter is now at Clemson. He gets called for the turnover, and that's going to be the 5th already for the Wolverines. Only one miscue for the Aztecs here in the first almost 10 full minutes. And Guath will come back in. He'll be joined by Tay Simmons. Jeremiah Oden is out temporarily. And Pharaoh Compton also has to come out. Our officiating crew, Kelly Pfeiffer, Michael Irvin, and Irving, and John Floyd.
Mari. I think I might take the spread and the total. They going pretty rapid with the points.
Halfway home in the first half. Aztecs by 11, their biggest lead of the game.
Then they
Harrington pull up, and he'll go to the line for a couple.
How did he fly without wings? Hey.
Earning his first start of his career against Baylor, adding his 6th career game. The fastest freshman has cracked the starting lineup since 2016 when Jeremy Hemsley got in there to start the season and began the whole year from wire to wire, start to finish.
When asked about that start in Las Vegas against Baylor, Elsie responded that, well, I know it's soon in my career, but I'm extremely grateful for the opportunity and the fact that the coaches trust me. He really appreciates that, but he's earned that start, and you said in his 6th game as an Aztec.
Yeah. Again, there was that story over the summer, his dad passing away. The team went up to the funeral, and Barack Obama was actually one of the featured speakers there. Barack and Elsie Harrington's dad had bonded over basketball all those years.
But
nobody really knows how the relationship kind of started.
Utah Valley has not scored in like a few minutes.
Quite the story.
Yep. How about this? He's the only true freshman in the nation who is shooting at least 90% from the bonus distance on a minimum 11 shots.
Heat check for B.J. Davis. Yeah, 10 of 11. How about that?
Yep.
Will that lead to a run out? It will. They're not going to miss. Trevin Lenhart, redshirt junior, Kaysville, Utah, averages almost 13 a game.
Those are the things you can't give up.
Yeah.
That's what this coaching staff is asking of this team. Is just they just don't want to see that. You know, they love what they're seeing offensively right now. This team's really D'ing up, and they're starting to commit a little bit. We're seeing good energy, good effort, good execution, which is what this coaching staff wants these guys to bring.
Muggsy Bowl.
But you can't give up that run out.
Yep, again, out here working
on
defense with David Velasquez 45 minutes before. You know, it's usually you're just kind of shooting around and stretching.
Nate Robinson.
And nothing more. Holcomb with 3 to go on the shot clock misses. He doesn't miss much. And Simmons with a rebound. His numbers on the floor have kind of gone down a little bit. Or was that Harrington? Here we go underneath Simmons, and
foul.
Simmons had it tied up, and it'll be a jump ball, and it's going to go to Utah Valley. Yeah, Simmons, the numbers have gone down just a little bit with Guath, but Guath coming back to play in the emergency of J.O., the emergence of J.O. Miles Bird back in. He was on the bench for a while. Aztec lead is 9.
If I dunk, I'll break the glass. I like
that
confidence.
Davis, and a reach-in foul there for Dixon Waters. We're starting to talk about the Aztecs. The net rankings finally came out this week. And I know it's a long way to go, but Brian Dutcher's team was 123 and have actually fallen 4 spots to, when I checked today, at 127. Meantime, this Utah Valley team is at 77, so this could be, with the formula, a quad 3 win at home in December if the Aztecs get it done. Backing it in is Holcomb, got knocked away. He gets it back,
left,
out to Hendricks.
Bang.
He fires up and makes a 3.
Yeah, the kick out, right? I mean, everything below the free throw line, the defense, and at that point you see a couple of the Aztecs have their backs turned, and then you get that kick out by Utah Valley, and that's a quick catch and shoot.
Yeah, it shouldn't come as a surprise that he made that. He's shooting 57%. That's
on the pump fake,
4th nationally. Is Hendricks from behind the line.
Behind the back, sending it over.
Behind that 3-point line. Bird, no.
Oh, Mr. Lucimpian. Oh,
and a foul on the rebound attempt. And that'll take us to a break. 7:32 to go, first half of play. Aztecs haven't scored a point in almost 4 minutes. They still lead it by 7.
It's Bedlam tonight here in Boise.
Yeah, tomorrow is Wednesday. No, tomorrow is Thursday. Thursday, all I have is
This place is
Brazilian soccer.
electric.
And then chilling for the night. Friday we got karate combat. I gotta get back into some games too.
As sports fans, we may cheer for different teams, but there's one thing that we can all agree on. We want the game to be big. And with 3 levels, 30 cabanas, a 143-foot screen, 6 clean pools, and endless cold drinks, it doesn't get any bigger or any better than Stadium Swim in Las Vegas. All sports, all seasons. It's more than a
Great
pool
one.
event.
It's going good,
Stadium
man. How are you?
Swim. It's the only thing like it in the world.
This is San Diego State University, where every possibility shines with Southern California life. And the ideas that drive you will come to light. You'll join a vibrant community cheering for the spirit of play, with world-class academic programs that help you meet the future where it's going, in a setting that will spark your imagination. Dare to discover the unknown.
Bull Trapper Beefs. Last
Good,
bag.
just chilling. How was the holiday, man?
You know there's plenty for both of you.
Bull Trapper, what's your beef?
Aztecs scoring drought almost 4 minutes now. They've missed their last 5 shots. They've gone 3-48, stuck on 21 points. But D'ing up, so they still have a 7-point advantage over Utah Valley here, shooting 33%.
What I like about this is, yes, they've missed their last 5, but the reason why Simmons is at the line, second chance opportunities. You know, I mean, Simmons is a guy, true freshman, big, athletic, guy that can protect the rim, guy that can rim run. I mean, just fierce around the rim, gets up there, getting these guys a second chance opportunity after they've missed their last 5 shots. And that's just, you know, good basketball. You just got to manifest this stuff. You got to make things happen, manufacture points here.
Foul was on Isaac Davis before we went to the break. That's his first. So here's the aforementioned Simmons. We said has played no more than 13 minutes in a game since Lagoon Guath returned. And so with Latrell Davis expected to redshirt, you had all these numbers of guys, and rotations normally don't go as deep as 12. There seemed to be a couple of odd men out if you're going to go with a 10-man rotation. I've seen like Eric Musselman back in the days at Nevada play as many as 7, and that's it.
I think there's a good chance you're going to start to see this coaching staff for the Aztecs start to find their rotation, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how many guys it's going to be. It might be 8, might be 9, 7 to 8 guys maybe. You're going to expand minutes for the guys that are earning the minutes on the floor, and you'll minimize the minutes for the guys that just aren't producing and doing what
Miami Hurricanes,
they need them to do.
Aztec scoring drought has now eclipsed 4 minutes and 15 seconds. Simmons, good shot.
Short. Well,
and follows his own miss and gets second chance points there.
It's a second chance opportunity for Simmons that he's created just by being able to get to the rim. I mean, that's just effort right there.
He had made his last 4 shots since missing one, and now why not start another streak here? Aztec lead is 10, 6.5 to go here in the first half. Here's Witherspoon, the 4th. Nope, Davis is able to push off on Guath. Davis lost the handle on it, a turnover. Going to be the 6th of the first half. Leads to a transition 3 attempt. But Simmons got the rebound. He just loves contact underneath, doesn't he? He's like looking for it. Guath almost had a chance to clean it up, and foul shots are coming.
Simmons got 3 rebounds, and I think it could be, Steve, that all 3 of those are offensive boards. It might be.
Yeah, let's look at and if so, it would be 3 of the 5 that the Aztecs have. 4 second chance points off 5 offensive rebounds, and here's Magoon Guath after Holcomb committed his first foul.
The thing you appreciate about a guy like Simmons, he makes good reads, the bounce off the rim, right? I mean, he kind of knows where the shot is. He knows when the shot's going up. He turns, sees the ball well.
San Diego State, yes, they've been doing really good in football. But I don't even think that. But I don't think they did good enough to get to the
Simmons will come out. Taj DeGorville will come back in. Simmons sits down with 4 points and 3 rebounds in 4 minutes. That's
efficient minutes.
Yeah. That'll be a pretty good plus-minus probably, although the Aztecs really haven't scored much. 1 for their last 9 in field goals. Miles Heide back in.
So you got Guath now on the bench, so Heide slides to the 5 there.
He's on Miami.
And a little press in the backcourt. They break it up, but Dave's not much of a ball handler, right? So he's got to go in and wait for the troops.
And they actually just beat a pretty solid team at Ole Miss.
Here's Lenhart, great assist guy, as we mentioned. Newman on him.
Really pressuring Lenhart way out by half court.
Witherspoon, Lenhart, and he gets tripped by Newman. Boy, they have a couple of really good hard fouls, whether it's DeGorville or Sean Newman Jr. here. And they got to help him up right here. And he'll be able to walk this thing off. Will the senior grad transfer from Louisiana Tech? That foul is going to be the first on Newman. Team fouls are even at 5 apiece, non-shooting fouls. So Utah Valley, who's 5 and 2 coming in, will have a chance to inbound it. There you
see that hard foul.
Replay, yeah.
Legs just came out from under him. It looked like Newman Jr. slipped.
Yeah, they're wiping up that part of the floor here. It was a moment ago, and so Newman's going to go out here, and the trainers will look at him. It looks like maybe he cut the bottom of his lip when he fell. Kind of physical out there. Here's Welling. It's a Utah Valley team.
That's a push-off.
Right?
Gets an offensive foul called on him. Hayden Welling, the 6'9 senior. He started his career at Irvine for 52 games.
That's good defense right there. You get in his stance. You keep the guy in front of you. He feels the pressure. He feels like he's got to push off to create some space because it looked like he wanted to take a baseline jumper, but he needed to get himself in rhythm, so he pushes off, and you're drawing the offensive charge. That's the defense you like to see.
Bird throws it. Oh, good no-look pass there to DeGorville. Stepping into the 2 was Davis, and look at Heide go down.
Oh, my goodness. Is he okay?
Oh, my goodness. This game brought to you by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of California.
That's hard to.
If
that's
not,
hard
we're
to
missing
watch.
And he went down. It looked like he went down on the back of his head and neck,
he's
but
okay.
he's got his hands on his lower back here.
No, I don't know who the Rockies
hired. They called it a common
hire?
foul now. I'm not sure whether they'll come over and look at it. I think they're going to look at this.
How they allow those baggy-ass
upgrade of a flagrant one.
Steve, I think his tailbone took the blunt force of that fall.
And that is a big human being in Heidi, 6'9", the junior. So that's what Dutch is telling the officials to look at. If there's, maybe an elbow. Heidi is getting up to him.
That's
in
crazy.
Applause here. David Velasquez went out.
And they is loose as hell.
We'll mark that down. Heidi goes out
no
with his
undershirt.
Team enjoying their biggest lead of the night of a dozen. They're on a 6-0
it'd be like
run
a compression
now
shirt. Bro,
the last
my man got a full long sleeve.
Training staff's going to be pretty busy here.
Bro, he got a
at least
full
from
blanket.
now until the end of halftime.
Yo,
that's a couple of guys out.
Are you playing for a Coliseum? Or are you playing for my play? You playing
right on
TK
cue?
My
We're talking about depth, right? And so now it might be all hands on deck.
Cold.
Remember, Guath had just come out. Heidi had just come in for Guath, and you're trying to figure out how many minutes Guath can get you as well, right?
Yeah.
And it doesn't have anything to do with Guath's knee. His knee is good. It's just about getting his wind and getting him a little bit of rest as he tries to just get back in game shape.
They are going to upgrade this. Wow. So the Aztecs, it's going to be a flagrant one. Aztecs get two shots and the basketball. And Todd Phillips, who's an outstanding coach in his
he might be
third
cold
season,
in the arena.
46 and 37 overall, talking with the officials about it. And so Davis will go to the line to shoot the free throws. He's the only one in double figures right now with 10, and then the Aztecs will get the ball. So this could be quite the turnaround here. It could be as much as a 5-point turnaround when it's all said. They gave Isaac Davis the foul, his second, and it's upgraded to a flagrant one.
Like the air conditioning, it might be cold,
And Davis makes the first. Todd Phillips getting an explanation from one of the officials.
Bro, look at Utah Valley. Right.
And
look at
Davis,
Utah Valley.
Again, the Mountain West Conference leader from the free throw line coming in today at 95.2%.
They just wearing straight
and you can add
jersey
a perfect 4 for 4 in
chest,
this one. He's got a dozen. The lead is 14.
If you was playing back in the day,
get the
you was wearing a compression shirt, right? That was tight.
Adam Jacobson,
so it wouldn't prevent you
from
having any
none
issues
too pleased with
when
that
you
called
or
Isaac
you're
Davis.
not wearing an undershirt. Exactly. Yo, Canada
DeGorville,
gets
the
it.
inbound of the baseline, gets it in quickly
Like,
to Bird.
that thing
Bird
is-
off to DeGorville. He's had a bunch of open looks.
So so much
But
on you that it was pretty
has
much
taken one open look
similar
on
to
the
you not
baseline.
wearing it
Missed
at
He's
all.
scoreless so far. Pharaoh Compton is in over the top to Dixon Waters. Saw the
Kick
triple
out.
team out to Davis.
Oh,
Elevates
and
for
out.
three and missed it. Rebounded by Witherspoon the fourth.
Good look, though. Good kick
Yep.
out. Right look.
So
Guy
that-
spotting up in the corner. You wide open. Give it to him.
Flagrant one only cost him 2 points.
Oh, lost the ball.
And Compton
well.
goes down trying to get the steal, and it's going to be Utah Valley basketball. Compton touched it last. Holcomb back in. They really could use some scoring out of Holcomb here. Aztecs have locked him down. He's scoreless. He's 0 for 3, and he's a guy that likely, when it's all said and done, will be the WAC Player of the Year, averaging over 15 points a game, 7 boards, and 2 assists. Jackson Holcomb has 3 double-doubles. Only 27 players nationally have more as we sit here on December the 3rd, and he's been shut out. That lob is going to go in. Is that going to go for a 3?
That's a...
The Aztecs want basket interference. I think Utah Valley wants a 3. They put it in as a 2. That's as odd a shot as you're going to see, and the natives become restless. DeGorville shot fake into the corner. Davis picked up by Holcomb. That's tipped. And it got tipped by Utah Valley. It'll be Aztec ball with 12 to shoot, 4:32 to go, game clock. Jeremiah Oden in for
I would
Sticks and
assume
Waters.
it'd be annoying if it's like, yes, like you see, like it looks big on him.
And Ryan
right?
Dutcher's not going to
But
win
if
the
it's
argument
that big
about
where, like,
basket
the
interference.
sleeves
They were trying to
are
go for the
affecting your
lob,
hands,
and the thing went
and
in.
like you trying to grab the ball, and it's like it's causing like that type of issue. Then yeah, you're
right
bugging.
around the three-point line too. I guess it could have been worse. Could have cost you one additional point. Aztecs inbound, but they got to hurry here. 8 to shoot. Davis back to DeGorville. DeGorville takes a deep three, missed back iron, rebounded by Holcomb. He'll start the transition break back the other way. Almost traveled with it. Transition three on the way, no good, but running down his own rebound was Lenhart.
Oh, almost got the steal.
Here's Hendricks into the low post. Hawkins.
Nice
and little drop step, and he beats Compton. That's a nice bucket right there.
Nifty move there, and good patience, too. You thought really Utah Valley had the three there. Didn't shoot the three ball, settled to go inside and get a high percentage bucket.
Isaac Hawkins was at the College of Southern Idaho last year. And there's Oden underneath for his first bucket of this contest.
How about that? 69 points from 1,000 coming into this game for J.O. and a steal for the Aztecs.
Take away, DeGorville to Bird. He could use a bucket.
Yeah.
Miss back iron again. Davis.
Oh, yeah.
And they secure the offensive rebound. DeGorville. Bird.
Ooh.
Nifty dribbling. Good pass, Oden. Got some length in front of him. Oden step back jumper in the lane. He's gone. Oh, he got the friendly home bounce.
I love the hang time on that shot.
Yeah. Very NBA Michael Jordan-esque. You kind of forget that Oden went 601 days between games after a foot injury. That kept him out last year at UNC Charlotte. And that is good. A three by a guy who needs it, and Hayden Welling, who has already turned it over 3 times in this game.
First half.
The thing about J.O. is he's shooting pretty high percentage here in the last 4 out of the 6 games. 50% from field goal range for J.O.
Compton. DeGorville. Cross court into the corner. J.O. drives baseline, tried to make the pass to Pharaoh Compton, and it got knocked out by Compton, and that'll take us to the break. He's adamant he didn't touch it. 2:16 to go, first half, 11-point lead for the Aztecs.
It's Bedlam tonight here in Boise.
Pumping at the pit. This place is electric.
As sports fans, we may cheer for different teams, but there's one thing that we can all agree on. We want the game to be big. And with 3 levels, 30 cabanas, a 143-foot screen, 6 clean pools, and endless cold drinks. It doesn't get any bigger or any better than Stadium Swim in Las Vegas. All sports, all seasons. It's more than a pool deck. Stadium Swim. It's the only thing like it in the world.
This is San Diego State University, where every possibility shines with Southern California life. And the ideas that drive you will come to light. You'll join a vibrant community cheering for the spirit of play, with world-class academic programs that help you meet the future where it's going, in a setting that will spark your imagination. Dare to discover the unknown.
Bull Trapper Beefs, last bag.
How does these college players be able to make it in the NBA? They make it. They ball out. You know, don't let them fool you. They'll make it.
Well, all the extra work on the defensive end is paying off so far. Utah Valley has averaged 86 points per game through their first 7 games. Tonight, a mere 22, almost 18 minutes into this first half. Welcome back to Viejas Arena. Steve Quist, Tammy Blackburn. They were working on the defense with associate head coach David Velasquez 45 minutes before the game, running these drills that you would see in a shoot-around or on an average Monday practice.
You know, listen, it's hard, and you're trying to, this coaching staff is trying to get these guys to buy into the defense. They're trying to figure out the right schemes on what to run. I mean, that last week in the Players Eras Festival, they had back-to-back games. There's no practice in between to be able to work on different scouts, so you really can't do a whole lot. As we take a look at a couple of these highlights here in the last 18 minutes or so of this first half, BJ Davis. But it's a commitment and it's a grind, and it's not easy, and we're still early in the season, Steve.
So are you now confirmed? Like,
Brian
are you
Dutcher, he's a heck of a coach. I mean, a heck of a coach. He's a very, very good coach. He knows,
that is the team you're
he knows how to
support?
get this done. It's just going to take some time, and you need reps. These players have to execute. They too have to fight through this as well. They've got to grind through it. They've got to buy into it. It's all going to come together. Hard work pays off. It may not pay off immediately, but it will.
What's also funny?
Yeah,
it's
alarming
funny
numbers that we came on the air with over the last 4 games, which covers the double overtime loss to Troy in this building.
Chicago, bro?
The Michigan loss, the win over Oregon, and the loss to Baylor. Aztecs defensively giving up 93 points per game on average over the last 4. I'm not sure there's been a stretch like that since the late 90s, to be quite honest with you. You'd have to go back. Now they've lost 3 of 4 for the first time since the end of last season. You might recall at the end of last season they lost 3 of 4.
You know, you give up what? You lose to Troy on your home floor, and you give up 89 points in regulation before the overtime, the 2 overtimes, right? Yeah. Absolutely unheard of and just not acceptable, especially for this program. And if the vision of this program is to continue to be a defensive culture with defensive rebounding and being able to get tips and get out in fast break, then there's going to be changes that are going to be made. They're getting there. It's going to take some time.
You're probably wondering why it's taken so long to get back to the action. They went back and looked at that play. And what did I say? I said, you're lucky it didn't cost you 3 points. Dutch was barking at the officials, right? They went back and looked at it, and it cost them 3 points.
Yeah.
They actually changed it. It was a 3. That ball that was the alley-oop attempt, right? And it went in, and Dutch obviously wanted basket interference. He didn't get it. So when they went back and looked, found out it was launched from beyond, and so it turned out to be a 3. And it would have been a 3 by a guy shooting 57%, Hendricks. So he's a perfect 3 for 3 from beyond the arc, and BJ Davis almost got a steal there. 10 to shoot, really disrupting things up high here. And Magoon Guath
got him on the
punched
hand.
it out. Yep, and that's a foul.
And that's the thing, 7 seconds left on the shot clock. BJ Davis playing heck of great defense up front. I mean, literally putting pressure on his player right after he crosses half court. Guy can't even get the ball inbounded into the offense, and then you foul with 7 seconds.
That was foul number 1 on Guath, and there's Hendricks, 4 for 4 from beyond the arc. Again, let me reiterate that he's a 57% three-point shooter, 4th best nationally, and he's showing you why. He's got 12 points. That 57% is going to tick up. Guath, take it to the rack.
This is it.
And got disrupted, coming away with it. Jackson Holcomb, spin move, and a block, but a foul will be called. Well, they thought they got a clean block, but somebody got a body along the way. And they're going to get the Aztecs, and it looks like it's going to be on J.O. That's his first. That now will put Utah Valley in the bonus. Both teams have commit 17 fouls, but this is going to be a shooting foul that will be 2 shots here for Holcomb. And he made the first. And he's a pretty exciting player, 6'7", redshirt sophomore guard. They start 4 guards with good size. They have 1 big that was Isaac Davis. And again, a team last year that won 25 games, 6 returners from that team, 15-1 in the WAC. Had a really good score last year in Dominic Nelson. So fun to watch, but he was the WAC Player of the Year. Lenhart for 3, and it's good. And this thing has gotten interesting, folks.
They were down by
33-30. What was a 14-point lead for the Aztecs at the 5:27 mark has been whittled down to 3, and it didn't take that long.
Take that Utah Valley spread.
It's a 10-0 run for Utah Valley in the last 97 seconds.
That 3-ball for Utah Valley is really working, and it's hurting the Aztecs. Brian Dutcher, very quick timeout on that last 3-ball by Lenhart. That was deep, but it's too many guys open from the 3-point line, and especially when you're looking at, guys that can really shoot the 3-ball. Hendricks comes to mind for Utah Valley. You mentioned he's 4 of 4, but he comes in here as one of the best in the nation. You've got to be able to have that guy's number and run that guy off the 3-point line.
You're starting to see the Utah Valley team that has emerged through the first 7 games of the year. You can throw out, they had a loss to Boise. It was a bad loss, but anyone was going to lose that game because they were first out of the gate to Boise after the Broncos lost to Hawaii Pacific. And then they had a 1-point loss to Fresno State. But this is a team that shoots 53%, 6th nationally, 37% on threes. They're above that. And it's a 1-possession game inside of a minute to go in the first half from Viejas. Again, buckle up. Hope we don't have another repeat of Troy. Harrington's only missed 1 3 all season. That's his second miss. He's 10 of 12. Holcomb, and he's fouled by Davis. And they'll get a chance at a 1-and-1 here to cut into the deficit further.
Transition there on that miss, that 3-ball miss by Harrington, and Utah Valley was running. B.J. Davis just could not keep his guy in front of him. Picks up the foul there. You put a guy to the line with a 3-point lead going into the halftime after you've watched that lead dwindle as Dixon Waters comes in for Harrington.
This is just their 3rd free throw attempt of the first half. Meantime, the Aztecs have been there a dozen times.
Got the 1-1.
2-point game with 36.7 to go.
33.
So that foul could lead to a potential 2 points from the 1-on-1 by Holcomb, who's likely to make it. And it's an Aztec 1-point lead with about 36 ticks left.
I mean, so much for the fans exhaling, right? When you had a 14-point lead. Now everybody's like, uh-oh, on the edge of their seats again. Aztec basketball will sell you the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge, right? B.J. Davis. And he has it nearly stolen and officially stolen.
They're going to get the last look.
They've got a chance to
go
take
in
the lead. Yep. Into the break. Shot clock is off. Utah Valley was down 14.
I'm happy you know how to make a better decision than that.
5:27 mark. And the ball knocked away, and that's going to do it for the first half. The Aztecs with a slim 1-point lead after Brian Dutcher's team led by 14 with 5:27 to go. They were up 29-15. Hats off to Utah Valley for making it a game.
1-point game in the house.
It's Bedlam tonight here in Boise.
So you gotta tell our Benson.
The crowd is pumping at the pit. This place is electric.
Why would you support Arsenal?
As sports fans, we may cheer for different teams, but there's one thing that we can all agree on. We want the game to be big. And with 3 levels, 30 cabanas, a 143-foot screen, 6 clean pools, and endless cold drinks, it doesn't get any bigger or any better than Stadium Swim in Las Vegas. All sports, all seasons. It's more than a pool deck. Stadium Swim. It's the only thing like it in the world.
This is San Diego State University, where every possibility shines with Southern California life. And the ideas that drive you will come to light. You'll join a vibrant community cheering for the spirit of play. With world-class academic programs that help you meet the future where it's going. In a setting that will spark your
all over the
imagination.
world. England,
Dare to
Spain,
discover the
Italy,
unknown.
France.
Bull Trapper Beefs. Last bag.
I mean, technically, you can still root for them. It'll just be tougher championship, but you know.
You know there's plenty for both of you.
Bull Trapper, what's your beef?
Back inside Viejas Arena, Steve Quist, Tammy Blackburn with you. With 5:27 to go, the Aztecs open up a 14-point lead. They don't score.